Okay, this is strange. It's saying you were gone for 8 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Oh, max 8 hours. Oh, no. Oh, I was about to come in here and talk about how I hadn't played this game for the last month because literally, it's been a month since I played this. I didn't realize it only went up to 8 hours. Oh, you have to get achievements or something to, like, unlock that and make it more, but oh my god. Well, might as well get our daily thing here. Was I on here yesterday or something? Jeez, I don't know, man. Anyway, as you can see, I have 24 quintillion, which is ridiculous. I don't remember quite where I was at the end of part 2, and to be honest, I kind of don't care. So here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing to know about this game. Even if I had let this sit here and run for an entire month, non-stop, still, the progress I would have made in letting that sit there for a month, you could make that much progress in about an hour or maybe 2 of active play. That's why, you know, this is kind of, it's cool. Anyway, I have roulette spins up here that I could get. You start getting those when you get into the quintillions. But I'm not going to bother with those right now because, like, there's really not much I can do anyway. In my prestige right now, the multiplier is at 405%. So basically, the multiplier right now is times 5. But when I prestige, I'm going to get a times 71 multiplier, which means my multiplier will be times 76 on the next run. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm just going to do it. And, oh, achievement unlocked. We need to go over these. Let's see. That was for what? I don't know exactly. Shoot. I should have went over those. So play for one. Wait. So this doesn't count then. All this time I thought when I came back I was gonna have this reward for playing for a week, but it only counted the first 8 hours. Oh my god, that's crazy. In a way, I'm actually kind of glad because now if someone was playing along with these videos, I would have an advantage over them by having this thing here, this reward, because I had left it running for a week, which you wouldn't necessarily have that, you know, that whatever. Anyway, over here we can see I just off of rolling a level 1 die with a prestige multiplier of 75, I've already got 3k points. So, and I have this set to 10, so it's going to buy 10 levels at a time. So you buy 10 levels, get to level 11 here, 10 there, and we're just going to roll this a few times. You can see now our multiplier is so big that we can essentially, we've already bought the first 3 dice in just that much time. And if I just keep rolling here, eventually we'll be able to get the 4th die in very little time here. I feel like there's like so much more I need to talk about, but it's like, well, I mean, how, I don't know. That 3 of a kind there just gave me 700,000, so it's obviously not going to take too much time here to get what we need for the 5th die. And once we get that, which we have now, we're basically right back where we started here, so this is good, but we got a nice huge prestige multiplier. Let's see what kind of cards we got here. Not a big fan of these. The queen is probably the best one, but might as well go ahead and start ascending here. So I mean, is it too early to do that, or are we ready for this? Yeah, I guess we are. Let's put this up to 100 so we can go ahead and just ascend 2 times here. There's not a 2 in these cards, so notice how now on the first ascension I got the 1 point that I needed for the first card, and I got 0.33 into the next card. That's because I have all these achievements up here where it says like card progression plus 10%, or one of these up here says it somewhere. But anytime you get card progression plus anything, it's good, because it makes this go up faster. Faster. Wow, that was a nasty aster just now. Oh, jeez, I don't really like these either. We gotta get something here, though, so draw card 1, take the 3. There's a 2. That's what we like to see. Let's go ahead and ascend and get it. So that way on our next ascension, we get double, you know the routine. You know how this works now. You don't need me to explain this crap to you. So yeah, go ahead and take a drink here while we, we're already getting pretty, yep, there it is. Okay, ascension, baby. Attention. I'll just take another 3 here. We'll probably get to 5 on the next one. Just keep going at it. Yeah, I'm starting to see the appeal of those jacks and aces now, because this feels extremely slow right now. Let me put this back to 1 so I can go ahead and get the multiplier dice here, and this one too, because I did get the queen, so means I was entitled to a multiplier dice. You might have noticed if, when they first showed up, they were like 10 and 4, like D10 and D4. Well, that's because on the last Ascension, that's what I had them up to. So, like, until it actually rolls the dice, it won't refresh them back to D2s because we're on a new thing here. So, but yeah, getting these actually makes it go by a lot faster. So let's go ahead and bump this up. It's 80, 90. Yeah, we're ready. Ready for the next Ascension, baby. 2 cards. Hell yeah. 5. And I'm just going to take the 3s and the 5s here. Those are good multipliers. You get that shit up there. Let's go ahead and see if we can upgrade. Maybe not. I was going to say try and upgrade the multiplier dice, but it doesn't seem like we really need to do that right now. So let's just get over here and get this rolling here. Yeah, I don't have any multipliers to these actual dice yet. Well, I do, but they're like all global multipliers. The times 3s and the times 5s. It's all pretty crazy, man. Let's go ahead and bump these up here. We're going to get one more card here. We're going to go take the 2, obviously. There's another 5 in there. Man, what's going on with... Blah, blah, blah. Sound like Kermit the Frog. Whoa! Ooh, is that the first one of those we've seen? That was 5 of a kind right there. Yep, that's what it looks like. I'm surprised we can't hear any sounds coming from this. Oh, that's much better, yeah. Let me turn this down a little bit. I don't want that to be too loud. We spent like the last minute of this video trying to figure out our sound situation. Got BP available. I mean, if you have BP and you got something you can buy here, like Prestige without reset, I wouldn't mess with that, really. Because, like, you're going to Prestige, you want to get that multiplier. Well, basically, the point of Prestige without reset is, like, you make all this progress in the game, and then you Prestige to start over with a higher multiplier. What Prestige without reset does is basically applies that multiplier without resetting, so you don't start over, you just continue from where you left off. Which I can see how that would be useful, I guess, if you're really impatient, you know. But, anyway, there's one more of that. Yeah, listen to that air horn. Oh yeah, we got some Ascensions going on here, baby. Ascension, Ascension. 2 more cards. Let's take the 5. Let's take... Let's get the Jack. Oh, there's another 5. Yes. Take it. Let's see, we got Ace. Probably get the Ace. Yeah, I'll take... Well, geez. I kind of almost want to take the 9. Maybe take a chance on there being another 9. It's just that you can't really see, like, what your next cards are going to be. We've already drawn fit to, like, 10 cards, you know, so, like... It's really pretty incredible, I tell you. You see all my multipliers are pretty even with each other right now. There's nothing that's really standing out too terribly much here. But if anything, we want to get this... We just want to get the cards. That's all we can really do right now. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Ace here. Oh, there's a 10. Okay, maybe we might be getting somewhere here. It's 81, 91. There it is. Okay, let's take the 10. There's a 2 on that next one. That's good. So you get 3 2s in the first 13 cards. I mean, honestly, that's pretty good odds right there. It's not good odds. It's good overcoming the odds. Now, as you can see, because of that 10, we got the 11 billion multiplier over here, and the rest of this is just junk. It's just junk, man. Junk man for Mega Man 7, that is. Ooh! Oh my god, I just forget how that sounds. I almost forgot, but I didn't really. So we're already in the quadrillions here, and this is like... How many minutes into the... Oh, you know what? I haven't been, like, upgrading these, dude. Look at this. Holy crap. Alright. Gotta pay attention to those, because I'm telling you. But if you leave this up on 10, it's gonna think you want to buy 10 levels of this. And you're not gonna be able to afford that. That's a duodecillion right there. This is a tridecillion, or tricedecillion. Not quite sure how that's pronounced, honestly. I don't think any person in their right mind would ever have a use for that number. But yeah, if you want to look at these, drop this to 1 to make sure. You got 10 quintillion for this one and 80 quad for that one. This is actually probably pretty gettable. But I'm not too concerned with that right now, because I want to get these... Ugh, I want to get this Ascension. And we got it. Okay, let's see how close we are to this one. Ooh. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get the 2 then. Gotta get those 2s, or else you're not going to keep up with the increasing cost of each card here. But that's why we have the roulette wheel. This will start coming in handy for us in a little bit here. We're What are we looking at here? See 4 quad for that. Yeah, it gets to a point where you don't even pay attention to this number up here. Like, you're not even looking at what you're making because you're just trying to get to the next ascension. But, yeah. It's a full house right there, jeez. Tell you what, man. These are getting terrible. I think I've said that in, like, all 3 of these videos. It's ridiculous, man. Just a pair right there. It's actually going a little slow, to be honest, because I would have liked to have 2 10s, because that would have made things a little bit faster here. But we're working our way up here. We're already up to 29, which is what we need for this. Let's go ahead and get it in that way. Actually, if this is only at level 1, let me see something here. Oh, you need 270 for the first level of that one. Yeah, that's always a big ascension right there, that third one. Because even if you're making fast progress in the game, you're trying to go for that 1 just to double this multiplier, you're not going to get it. Not anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Of course, it depends on what you mean by soon, honestly. So if you play this persistently enough, you'll get there. You'll get to the point where that won't matter anymore. You just start the game and jump straight up to, like, something, I don't even know. I almost don't want to say it because I feel like it's spoilers. It's like, all it is numbers. There's nothing to spoil, you know, but it's still... like, it cannot be overstated how fast this game starts to get, and how fast it already has gotten just in the time we've been playing. So here's our next card. We got 2 for this one. What do we want? I think I want the ace, and I think I want the 5. Ooh, combo master. Okay, that's a big one right there. Wow. That must have been for getting all 4 of the 5s in the deck, because there are achievements for that. You get all 4 of the certain type of dice, but combo multiplier plus 50%, that's a big deal. Oh, I got something else there. Let me see if I can find... oh, wow. We've rolled 41 5s? Really? Damn. What do we get for houses? Oh, combo multiplier times 5, that's huge. Okay. Where are the... yeah, the card-based ones here. Oh, that's for 15 cards in 1 run, I think, is what we got there. No? No, that's for all 4 5s. Yeah, sure enough. Ascension multiplier plus 40% for that one. Yeah, this may be worth paying attention to right here because, I'll tell ya. All dice multiplier plus 30% for that one. Oh, man, if you can get all 4 of those 2s. Ooh, card progression plus 20%. Yeah, that's the... we've already talked about card progression in this video, if you don't remember. I certainly wouldn't blame you if you didn't, to be honest. 7, 8... oh, boy. To be honest, it's getting a little bit slow here. I don't know if maybe I should ascend on this one. Because we got some pretty good cards, but, like, it's all 3s and 5s. Well, what do we got? Oh, we got a 10 here. Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. No, we may want to stick this out. 2 10s is a pretty big deal. And it's not going to take that long to get, well, we're going to have to get 295, but then we're going to have to get like 500 more at the current rate that we're going, so, you know. I mean, it's going pretty well. We just need a few good rolls here to really push ourselves into the upper stratosphere here. See, there it is already, so, yeah, now we need 549. Something about the number 549 is kind of beautiful. I guess because 5 plus 4 equals 9, maybe? That almost seems too obvious to say. But coupled with the 6 and 7 there, though, it's just a beautiful selection of numbers, let me tell you. I almost feel like they're kind of colorful, like 6 and 7 is orange and yellow, 549 is like blue something. Probably people hear me talking about that and think, you know, you're just making this shit up off the top of your head. It's like, in a way, I kind of am, because I don't know where my head's getting this stuff from. So here's the 10. So that brings this to 22 billion. We've essentially... well, actually, look at this. Hang on a minute here. Well, no, that is pretty big. That's still a pretty big deal. But I was just looking at this, like, this is 10 billion, so... that's pretty impressive. Well, let me see if we get... oh, that's why. We can go ahead and start building this up, though. Yeah, now this one is like in the trillions. That's better. Oh, I'm just gonna keep working on this one for a little bit here. Because this is important. Like, this is a big... It's our biggest multiplier. We should put everything we got into it. The more you do that, the faster you make money. Okay, so like I said before, when you get into the quintillions, you start getting roulette wheel spins. And that is a little complicated, but we'll talk about it when we get there. I mean, actually, it's going to be very soon here, so let me just see. Yeah, we're ready to ascend this one. What about this one? Oh, not a chance. What do we got here? 6 jack, 7. I'll take the jack. Oh, another 10. Yes. Sweet. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and get this. It was tempting to get this, but... Well, I mean, I don't know. We're not too far from being able to upgrade that. When we get the next 10, it's just going to be even better. Because, like, the more multipliers you get to these, the faster you make money. The more money you make, the more ascensions you can get, the more cards you can get, which in turn goes back and multiplies your money again, so... It all makes a lot of sense in the end. I want to go ahead and get this before I start on that roulette wheel. So here's how the roulette... You know, maybe I should go and talk about it now. It's just I don't want to not be paying attention and have the money that I need for this here and just be sitting on it. So the roulette wheel starts out, when you get your first quintillion, you got to spin on the roulette wheel. It costs 1 quintillion to spin it. The second spin will cost 10 quintillion. The third spin will cost 100 quintillion. Every spin will cost 10 times as much as the spin before it. There's more to it than that, though. I'll get to that in a second. I want to get the next card here. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like Jack's going to be our choice for that one. And since Jack's on the board, let's take the Jack. I tell you, man. Yeah, the higher we can get this up, the better, man. Yeah, so like I said, 105. So now we have enough to get 3 spins. 1 for 1 quintillion, 1 for 10, and 1 for 100. Oh, hang on. You gotta keep coming back out here and spending money. So there's different rewards on the roulette wheel. One of them's an arrow. If you get the arrow, it upgrades the wheel, so the better prizes appear on it. So I'm gonna try this here. First dice times 2. That's actually good. That just doubled the multiplier on my first die. So that's why this is good, because you could just about anything could happen. I'll explain more about this other stuff here in a minute. Okay, we got a roulette upgrade. And we can afford... Oh, wow, we're in the sextillion, so now we can actually afford the next spin after that. Spin it again. Fourth die times 2, that doesn't matter for shit. You want the first dice multipliers more than anything. I mean, if I was getting all 7s and upgrading the fourth die, then maybe that would matter, but no. You kind of just have to pick a die and stick with it. Oh, fast forward 10 minutes. I don't know how I feel about the time ones like that, like the fast forward 10 minutes or whatever. Oh yeah, look at this, man. Oh man, this is ridiculous. Okay, let's end again. Oh man, I'll take the Jack. Oh, these are all crappy cards on this. Yeah, it's gonna happen sooner or later. You're gonna get some crappy ones though. Yeah, so BP available. Why does it keep popping up with this? I don't know, maybe because of the social crap. I don't know. Anyway, so here you can bet on black or red. And when you spin, it'll bet on black or red. If you win, you get chips, which is over here. You might have noticed that some of the cards, the aces in particular, said chip multi times 2. So that means basically for every ace that you have, it doubles the amount of chips that you win for winning the bet over here. I think it starts at 1, but I'm not totally sure. It might be 2, it might be 4. Or whatever it is. I know I have 1 ace already, so it's doubling. Well, how many aces do I have? Let me see. I can look here and see. I have 2, okay. So you chip multi times 2, so I have a chip multiplier of 4 right now. So it probably starts at 1. And then I landed on black twice, so I would have won 2, which 2 times 4 is 8, which is 8 over here. So you can spend those chips over here on either level plus to increase the roulette wheel to level it up without having to land on the arrow. But each time you do that, the level cost will increase drastically. As you see now, it's 25 chips to upgrade it again. focus is a thing where you can choose what you want to focus on over here. I pretty much focus on card always. And if you hit, you can spend your chips on focus. If you spend your chips on focus, then on the next spin, which fortunately we have the money to actually get, you will always get whatever you focus on. So basically, is there really an easier way to explain it? I don't know. You just spend the chips to get the focus on card, and when you spin, it's guaranteed to land on card. And this is card progression times 2. That's super important. Super important, we already know why. Because card progression is extremely important. For spinning 5 times, we get roulette animation duration minus 5%, so the roulette wheel will spin 5% faster. I don't know how much that matters, but there's a spinner, we got that too, so... I guess now it's spinning 10% faster. Whoop-de-doo. Do we have enough to ascend here? No, we do not. But that's okay. Oh, we're on level 1 over here. Let me see, 256. Ah, yeah. Once again, that first level sometimes, though. It makes sense why the first level would be a lot, though. Because level 1 to 2 is a big deal. That doubles your multiplier. Level 2 to 3, obviously, is only 150%, but whatever. My prestige is already at a point where if I prestige now, I'll get a times 3 multiplier, so what it's currently doing. Oh, that's good stuff, man. Oh, gotta love it. So if I get to 100 sextillion, I can have another spin. I don't have enough chips there. Okay, here's another thing, though. What I should have done on that, I should have bet on red. In fact, it's probably better if you just leave this on red, because card multiplier is always red. At least on this level of the wheel it is. So when you focus on card and then spin, you're always going to get the card, which is always going to be red, and you want to bet on red because that means you'll win the chips. If I had bet on red there, I would have won, I guess, 4 chips. Then I would have been able to focus and guarantee that I get card on the next spin, because the focus only costs 4 chips to do the second time. It only costed 1 chip to do it the first time, so that was actually pretty handy, but I think it's kind of deliberately designed that way, because they want people to, whatever. Wait, what's... I'm gonna draw 45 cards in one run, man. Man, I get 1 more card and I get card progression plus 10%, yeah. Well, that's probably worth it then. So we need 37 sextillion. I'm gonna talk about that word. But, you know. So the question is, do you want to sit here for that, or do you want to go ahead and take your prestige and start over? Because I will say, the cards could have been better this time. You figure times 16... Oh, wait, look at this. 4 master. Oh, man. Well, all the times to get that. Wow, I'll tell you what. 4 master. That's, 4 master? I didn't realize it. That's kind of fun. 4 master. Roll 1,004s. Wow, did I just now do that? I mean, that seems weird. But I'll take it. That's a plus 40% to your multiplier. You can definitely feel that start to go up a little faster. I mean, I'll tell you what. Okay, so I don't know, we gotta draw something stupid here. Like, I literally don't know what I want here. Probably just the 4. Well, that's 20 cards, so we get card progression plus 10% for that. It's something. Getting the next ascension beyond this, though, is going to be rough. Let's go ahead and... I keep forgetting. I gotta upgrade these multiplier dice over here. Yeah, I don't know about this next ascension. I just don't know if it's worth it, you know, to wait for it. Oh, you know what? It's not. It's not worth it. You ain't going to get nothing for that, man. I'll tell you what. We drew the 20. I mean, the best thing we can do now is just try to push up this prestige. Which, if you look at it, I mean, it's pretty much each roll is upping it by about half of 1. So maybe it is worth it to just let it sit here for a minute, you know, and kind of see where it goes. I mean, you might get something really huge. Like, we're on our way to that 100 sextillion. Go ahead and get this, and that'll make it go up a little faster. And then just go from there. Otherwise, there really isn't much else we can do. Okay, here's the other thing, though. When you get to 100 sextillion, you're also going to get another roulette wheel. Holy jeez, we just got a 5 of a kind. And I was covering up the screen. So, I can't focus on the next spin. So there's no guarantee. Like, the best thing I could get here would probably be... I don't know. I mean, probably ×2 over here, actually. How much is this first? 250. Yeah, let's just take this. It's the most sense. Makes the most sense. These D10s are kind of pretty. I kind of wonder... Well, actually, what I'm thinking is probably the smartest thing to do here is get this. Get this up to level 2. Because that'll double this multiplier. It'll double everything on the screen right now. Oh, it's 4 of a kind. Yeah, it's too slow. I don't know. I'm just... But then, I don't know. Like, if I wasn't recording this, like, if I was just playing this on my own time, I would just let this sit here. Like, that's what I would do. I would, like, go downstairs and make a sandwich or something. Come back up here and see, you know. But as it is when I'm recording, it's like I want to maximize my progress and all that shite. So here's the thing. If I can get this up to 225, then that's a ×4 to everything, because 225 plus 75 is 300. 75 is a fourth of 300. That's why. So, yeah. So what I might do for the first time here is actually go ahead and just tell my future self to cut the video until we get there. So let's do that. Okay, well, I think I've pretty much done all I want to do here. I did actually get up enough to bump this multiplier up. You can see I got it at level 4 now instead of level 1. So this multiplier is in the quadrillions now. So whatever it was before, it was only a fourth of what it is now. But that's a pretty big deal. As you can see, my prestige is up to a little bit higher than I said I was going to take it. But you know what? I mean, I can't complain. I was just in here watching it go up, and it's like 64 sextillion right there. There's another 12. There's 5 right there. It's like, it wouldn't take that long to really get this here. The problem is, even if we got it there, we ain't got no good cards here. I tried taking a spin on the roulette wheel, and I got ×2 to the second die, so that's worth nothing. At least, I mean, almost nothing compared to what we have here. So, yeah, I think we're pretty much at a stalemate here, and it's time to go into prestige, which I'm going to go ahead and do. So, here we go. Boom. Oh, man. I got something for that. 100 times the fun. I don't know what that was for, but let's set this back to 10 here so we can roll these dies and get stuff that we want. Roll again. See how much slower it is now than it was a second ago? That's where those jacks and aces come in, man. Oh, wow, we're already at... we already have all 5 dice. Well, isn't that something? Well, let's go ahead and ascend then. Let's pray for good cards, I suppose. So we got 1. Okay, see how we went to 0.61 that time? Last time it only went up to 0.33. Now it's going up to 0.61 just off of the first ascension. So, oh man, yeah, this looks good. We'll take the 10. Oh man, 10 on the first 2. Jeez Louise, let's bump this to 100, man. We're going. So ascend, take the 10. And I don't know what I want there, but let's see. Probably, I'll take the 3. The next one, we'll probably take the queen for that. And just keep on rolling. Go ahead and take the ascension for that one. And we'll take the... Oh, I kind of want to take the jack. No, I'll take the 3. Jack's not really that important. As long as you're sitting here and you're able to roll it yourself, then there's really not that much of a point to having auto rolls here. But, yeah, look how fast its money's coming in, man. So ascend. Take the... gotta go with the ace there. We're going to need those chips multipliers eventually anyway. There, we'll take the 3. You're going to force me to take that jack, aren't you? Didn't quite get enough for that ascension there. So we don't have any 2s yet, that's the problem. Let's go ahead and bump this up. That's why it's nice to put it on 100 sometimes, because then you know exactly what you need, and you only have to click once to go straight to ascension point. But if you leave it on 10, you can see if you're able to upgrade these multipliers over here. It might be important to do that, especially if you're getting most of your money from that one specific die. Like, I just tripled my income there. Let's go ahead and get these. So I got a couple of D4s helping us out here. Okay, so where were we? Right there. Okay, let's put this back to 100. Get this ascension here and take the jack. 7, 6, and 9. These cards are terrible, man. I might just have to go ahead and ascend this one. I don't know. Well, the thing is, we got the 10s, though, at the beginning, so, like, that's good. Just gonna bump this up one level at a time. Sorry if the clicking is a little loud. My mouse is right next to my mic. So, I know I could fix that if I wanted to, but I'm just lazy. What can I say? See me rolling the 5 dice and hoping that I get a big combo for me. Hoping that I get a big combo. Hoping that I get big combos. Hoping that I get big combos. Hoping that I get big combos. Can I repeat myself anymore? I don't think so, but I'm hoping to get big combos. Hoping to get big combos. Shut the fuck up, Tim the Bishop. Alright, another ascension. What do we got in here? Crap, let's take the 9. Jeez. Wow, this is bad too. Kings are useless unless you get all 4 of them. Then it kicks in with that 10,000 multiplier, and that's pretty good. That's damn good if you can get it. But we're not at a point now where we can reliably get all 4 kings from a deck. If you could, then you would have a hell of a run, but you have no assurance that those things are going to come up, so it's not really worth it to pick them at this point. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's good, but it's not, you know, I don't know. Yeah, like, how long is this going to take just to get this one thing here? I need the 2s. Like, you really have to get the 2s. Because if you don't get the 2s, you ain't going to get no cards. You ain't going to get enough anyway. I'm going to go and prestige this one. I'm going to do it. So, yeah, much as I hate it, it's not like the progress we were making there was totally stellar or something. Much less interstellar. Yeah, look how fast we get our first 5 dies, though. That took like 15 seconds right there. Let's bring this to 1 here so we can get our first multiplier die. And let's start ascending. Yeah, look at that. 3 ascensions ready to go right there. What do we got? Queen, 3, and ace. So, let's take the 3. 4, 6, and ace. Oh, these suck. Take the ace. King, queen, and ace. Well, take the queen on that one. There's another one. Let's go ahead and take the 5. There's a 10. Let's bring this down to 1. Get that. Bring us back to 100. And get another card. Let's get that 10. But now I got that song stuck in my head. I'll tell you what, man. Yeah, I'm reaching a point here where I'm like thinking, you know, that like this may be the point where I have to start playing a little bit in between videos and not showing everything, because I feel like I've explained most everything there is to know. The roulette wheel is really the biggest deal here. You know, and now that I've kind of explained how it works, there's really nothing else to do besides just grind it up. It's just, there's a certain excitement that comes with getting further into the roulette wheel, into the process of upgrading it and getting better things from it. Because you can get like a ×10 multiplier to a single dice here on that thing, but that's, you have to upgrade it quite a bit to get that, so go and take the jack here. Oh, there's another 10, good. Now let's go ahead and make sure we get this multiplier up here. So we got the queen, so that's another multiplier dice here for us. And we're not going to get the card from that because we haven't seen any 2s yet. Let's get the next 10. There's a 2 right there. It's a little too late, though. A little too late. Oh, you know it. You know it too well. You know it all too well. Let's go ahead and upgrade these multiplier dice here. This will be a big deal, actually. Get this up as high as we can go. This is good. This is good stuff. Wow, we're going to go all the way to 100 here. I guess we are. Oh, no. Oh, the multiplier up to 100. Levels up to 87. Okay. Well, there's an ascension. Let's get that 2. Get it now. You're going to need it. Alright, and I can't really do anything about any of these right now, so let's bring this back to 100, I guess. Let's see where our next technical goal is at here. This is another slow one. I don't know. But this is what happens in this game, though, so, like, I feel like it's okay to show this, maybe, because, I don't know. there's a part of me that just doesn't want the video to be boring, you know, because that's what happens when you make videos. You always worry, like, oh, this is going to be so boring. And it's like, well, maybe it's the game that's boring. But no. It's really not a boring game, that's the thing. It's just, if you have bad luck, though, it can be boring, or it can feel that way. Unless you know to go ahead and just, like, prestige and start over. Sometimes you just have to do that, you know, and it sucks, but that's how it is. That's the thing, though, I just got the 2. So maybe I need to stick it out here, because we didn't have a 2 last time. On the last run, we didn't get a 2. Plus, whatever that was that hit there just now, gave us not only the 29 we needed to get this to level 90, but we're most of the way to getting the... Well, never mind, we are there. Okay. So, take the 3. Jeez, these cards suck, man. 6, 7, 8, and 9s, just nothing, you know, and they turn up so much, man. It's just so aggravating, you know? Like, because if that's what I'm going to have to do, yeah, I'm going to prestige this one. I am not doing this. I'm just not doing it. Alright, so 1.5. Like I said, it's just a thing, you know. That first ascension set up, go ahead and get our multiplier dice. And let's see what we got for cards. Wait a minute. 61, is that right? Is that based on prestiges that thing starts going up? I sure hope not. Anyway, we got the 10. There's a 2, so that's good. Actually, let's put this on 10 here so we can get this up to 1,000,000. And boom, boom, boom. 3 ascensions right there. Make that 4. So ascend once and then get the 2 before you do the other ascensions, or else it won't affect those. Let's get the 2. Oh my god, that's 3 2s in a row. Oh, look at all these cards. Look at this. We got 7 cards right here. This is a run right here, okay? See, this is a run. This is the run we've been looking for right here. So let me just... let me make sure everything's sorted out here before I get too ahead of myself. Yeah, we're ready. Okay, now what are we going to draw? This multiplier of 3, 5. We'll get a queen for another thing. This I'm actually going to take the king because I think we're at a point now. I'll take another queen. Ooh, there's the other 2. Okay, we got all 4 2s. Let me see now. Card progression plus 20. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Great. Oh, there's 4 of a kind. Okay. Look at this, man. 3 more ascensions. Let's go ahead and get the rest of our... We got all those queens. We drew all those queens. We should take advantage here, man. Alright, let's just roll a couple more times here to get a sense of where we're at. Because eventually, like... I mean, I don't know why I say eventually, because we practically have it now, but eventually you just get all 5 ascend buttons here. And sometimes you want to hang on to these. And I'm not going to explain why that is right now, but I just know that's something I usually do. Check out 1 ascension there, 5 cards. It's crazy, man. Let's go ahead and get the jack because it's going way too slow. Here we're going to get the ace. Ooh, man, do we want to go for the king? I think I do want to go for the king. We might get it this time because of how we got all the 2s already. This is like the worst 3 cards you could get. Go ahead and get the jack here. Oh, there's another king. Wow. And this number down here in parentheses will tell you how many of them you have now. So we have 2 kings already, and when we pick this, we'll have 3. If we get the 4th one, then holy crap, guys. So there's the king. We'll multiply by 5 and get another multiplier dice here. Go ahead and take it. And here, we'll take the 3. Oh man, I'm really hoping for that last king to show up. Let's get ace here for the chip multiplier mostly. And we'll get jacks here. 4s, I just don't like 4s, man. I'm sorry, I just don't care about them, man. Alright, ascend. Oh, wait, here. Let's upgrade our multiplier dice. Don't forget about those. Let's go ahead and bump this up as best we can here. Wow, that just like... That escalated quickly. That's what they should have called this game. That escalated quickly. Oh, we got another card here, too. Okay, I'm just going to take the 4 this time. Oh, there's a 5. Oops, I got a straw in my mouth. That's why that sounds funny. 5, 8, 9, 7. That's the worst 3 cards you could get right there. 3 of the worst. So we only got 1. Well, this is the one we have more of one. So, oh, there's another 10. Good. Oh, look at this now. our second dice is actually ahead of our first one because we have 2 9s as well as 2 10s. Yeah, see that? 2 9s, 2 10s. It just depends on which one comes up. The 10s are the best ones to get, but if you get 4 9s, it's just as well. See how fast this is going up, though? Now we're only getting 1 card for every ascension here. So let's take that 10. Half deck. Yeah, we got half of the deck, so unlocks buy all. Oh, so now buy all upgrades. What the heck? Does this just buy everything that you can down here? That's interesting. How does it know which ones to get, though, is the thing? Like, is there a certain manner in which it prioritizes them, I wonder? Ugh, jeez. Take a 4, I guess. Ooh, we can get all 4 jacks on the next roll here. See, we were doing so good with those cards. Well, we got all the 2s, so that's important, but, man, I tell you. Let's go ahead and upgrade our multiplier dice here. That was good, actually. That was a lot of upgrading there. Let's get this up here. That was a 3 trillion just a second ago before I started clicking it. Now it's at 239. So, like, literally in 10 seconds, we just multiplied everything by 100. Basically. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right, okay. Well, this one's still at level 2. Hang on. There. Oh, there's another card. Another shitty card. Let's take the 3, though. Ooh. Last king. We got the last king here, dear God. Okay, one more card. One more card, baby. Oh, man. Once we draw that king, it's about to go shit. Man, it's about to get shit-faced all up in this bitch. I haven't even spun the roulette wheel yet. We got 5 spins on this bitch. I keep saying bitch because I just need something with some emphasis. I need a word that has emphasis, and bitch is it, man. Because bitches ain't shit. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead and upgrade these. Oh my god. It's too bad I had to wait till like 50 minutes into the video for it to get exciting. 54 minutes. Except for that part where I cut out. But, yeah, okay, here it is. Ascend, draw a card, take the king. Here we go. All 5 kings. All dice multiplier times 2. So we get the times 10,000 and we get the times 2 from the achievement. The times 2 will carry over into future things or whatever, but yeah. Oh, man. That's a times 10,000. Everything times 10,000. We're in the septillions, y'all. The septillions. We're in the octillions. Dear God. We are in the octillions. So if we see this right here, it looks like 10C. It's not. It's 1 octillion. So, yeah. If you ever wonder. So something sort of interesting happens with these multiplier dice here. They start out as D2s. You upgrade them, they go to D4, D6, D8, D10, D12. The next upgrade after D12 is D20. So, yeah. So keep an eye on these when they start getting to this point, because you're going to want to. You are going to want to, my man. Let's go ahead and ascend. We're not going to... This isn't going to go any faster than it currently is, so... Since we have all the 2s already. I'm going to take the ace here and get that shit multiplier. Get that shit multiplier, you know? You know, in the bathroom! Yeah, it was coming sooner or later. We have 2 of these, we'll get 3 of them now. Oh wow, we're about to have all 4 9s here. Jeez, man. Okay. Yeah, it's taking multiple ascensions now to get these cards. But that's why we have this up here, though. I should have done this first before I did the ascension. So we could have gotten the multiplier. So again, like, I'll discuss the strategy here a little more. Make sure this is red. It already is. Make sure this is card. It already is. We don't have any chips yet because we haven't spun yet. So spin. And hopefully you get the upgrade. You want to upgrade the wheel. That's the thing you want. Okay. Yeah, first size times 2. That's actually good. You can level it up now. Oh, wow. We hit the chip multiplier. So we got 8. So level this up. Now notice, like, there's not a card multiplier on the wheel yet. So there's no point to doing focus right now to get a card because there's no card on here. The card only comes once the wheel has been upgraded to level 2. Actually, level 3. I'm not sure why it still says level 1 because I just upgraded it. But, yeah, so let's keep spinning here. And hopefully... third dice times 2, that's crap. We want to upgrade the wheel. Notice, like... Man, we are up high, though. We got lots of spins. And each time it lands on red, you get a chance to like, get closer to leveling this up. You get up to... Okay, there it is. It upgraded on its own. That's good. Because now we can spend all of our chips on focus instead of leveling it up. We don't need to level it up anymore beyond this right now. Maybe in the future we will, but like right now, we want this card. We're already focusing on cards, so let's spend the 1 chip to focus and spin. And we get card progression ×2. Now here's the thing. Make sure this is on red, so you're getting the points for red too. You get more chips for that. Focus again. Stay on card. Card progression ×2 again. So focus one more time. Spin again. Card progression ×2. That's what you want to do with this wheel. That's how you want to use it. Because that will get you where you want to be. I'm trying to think here. Do I want to level this up? Because we got more spins here, we might as well use them. I don't think we really need any more card multipliers. We just got like ×8 there. Let's go ahead and see how much I'm saying. Okay, that gives us 3 cards. That's better. So let's get the ace. We get the last multiplier die. Let's get this right here. And equality. Oh man. All dice multiplier plus 30. And multiply the multipliers. Multiplier dice multiplier plus 50. Jeez. And roulette animation duration -50%. That's good. Also, wrong type of deck. Unlocks auto ascension. Oh shit. I don't really tend to use that, but it's there. It exists. And I think once you get to a certain point in the game, then maybe it would be a good idea to use that. Let's go ahead and upgrade this one as far as we can. So here it is, D12. Now watch this. D20. Instantly, just like that. D12, D12, D10. Yeah, so you definitely want to get these D20s here. Because that's a big deal. Look at this. 15, 16, 8. Oh, this is huge. Also, look at my prestige. Almost 6K here. It was only a matter of time, you know, before we started to really scream here. So we can keep spinning this if you want, and just hope to maybe get another card multiplier. Oh, well, there you go. We just got another one. Cool. Didn't even have to focus for that one. First dice ×2, that's good. Fast forward, that's whatever. 4 ×2, that's crap. Second ×2, that's crap. Actually, that's not crap, considering I got all these 9s. That might be useful. There's another card progression ×2. What did we get here? Expert spinner, card progression plus 20%. Any achievements you can get to work on that, it's good. Yeah, okay. So we have enough chips now to focus. I'm going to go ahead and do it for this last spin. So we get another card multiplier. There we go. We may be able to draw the entire deck off of this. Oh, look at that. 1 ascension, we can draw 10 cards. 2 ascensions, we can draw 14 cards. Dude, let's get them. Get the jack, get the 8, get the 4, get the 8, get the 8, get the 4. See, all we got left now is 6, 7s, 8s, and 9s. So, like, none of this matters. But we will get the achievements now for, like, for getting all these into heaven. Oh my god. Ascension multiplier plus 40%. Oh my god. Auto roll interval -10. So, yeah. So that'll always be a thing. Oh, let's draw some more. There's another 5. I didn't realize we didn't have all the 5s yet. Let's go take the last 9, take the last 10. Oh, look at this. Now we're down to 2 cards left. 7s and 6s is all that's left. We got 4, so let's take 7, 7, 7, 7. Now all we got are 6s. See, almost done. Card progression plus 10%. First dice multiplier plus 10. I don't know what that is. Second dice. But 100. Yeah, let's do it. There it is. And when you get all the deck, it says max. So, draw the rest of them. There you go. From now on, you can receive luck by watching free stuff ads. What? Really? I don't want to do that. Okay, alright. So, there's something special that you can do once you've withdrawn the entire deck, but I don't want to do that just yet, because we got too good of a thing going here. I mean, eventually, it's like, once you get to a point where you can draw the entire deck, then every run kind of becomes the same, because you're going to get all the cards anyway, every single time. So, but it's still, you're still at a point now where it kind of matters a little bit. Why does it say I can buy 100 of these? There's no way. Anyway, okay, so here's something I didn't tell you now. Remember how I said before, these D12s turn to D20s? Despite only going up by 2 each time, starting as D2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and you go to 20 after 12. Guess what the next one is after 20? 100. Yeah, 100. That's a big deal. So yeah, and once, okay, let me see something here now. Yeah, these are all getting... I'm trying to figure something out here. Because here's what happens now. When it becomes 100, you can upgrade it again. It'll ascend. And when you do that, it goes back to a D2. But look at the multipliers I'm getting on it. They're still huge. Now, I'm not sure what... I don't know if this is just multiplying by 100 all the time now. Or, like, what's happening there, but... Yeah, at this point, ascensions don't matter anymore. Like, basically, you're just going to put this on max and just bum, 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 bum. Yeah, at this point, ascensions are just irrelevant because there's no more cards to draw, so, like, what are you going to do, right? So now all you can really do is just keep buying stuff and making your numbers go up faster. And at this point, it's pretty exciting because, like, I mean, look at where we're at right now. Our current multiplier is 300. When we prestige, the multiplier is going to be 1,000,000. So that's literally like 300 times faster than how fast it's going right now. So, but when you consider, oh my god, we are in quinquadecillion. I didn't even get a chance to discuss like all those numbers on the way up. There's like undecillion, or duodecillion, trisdecillion, quaddecillion, and oh, these are crazy, man. Just keep on ascending, I guess. I have it set to max right now. That just basically means it'll buy as many levels as it can. So at this point, like, we want to concentrate mostly on this one here. See, and this is where it gets to the point where you can't read your multipliers because of this text here, and it's really annoying. That's why it really kind of matters most if you just get this one. Like, even when you have all the cards and all these multipliers are getting the max number of multiplication that they can get from the cards, this one is still the biggest one. Mainly because it's the cheapest one. It's the one you start with. So it kind of makes sense. We'll put this back to 1 so I can do this. And just wow. Just wow, man. Jeez Louise. I mean, I don't even know. Like, what do you say to this? Yeah, let's keep going, I guess. I mean, it's like, at what point do you stop here, you know? I guess I do need to stop this video pretty soon, because we've gotten to the point now. We have 19 spins on this thing. 19 spins. Like, what should we do, even? I mean, I don't know. We have 46 chips. I'm going to level up the wheel. Oh, hello. Okay, I guess, whatever. Now, this arrow will always be here, so you'll always get a chance to upgrade it even further, if you can get it to. You can't focus on upgrading, because that would be cheap, like, that would be too easy. But, we can at least spin and see what we get. Third dice times 2. There's an upgrade. See, now there's, like, times 5s on here. So you can get a times 5 for one of your dice. It's fourth dice times 2. First dice times 5, that's good, man. That just means this is going up faster. Fast forward 10 minutes, whatever. Fifth dice times 2, no. Second dice times, that's second dice, I gotta tell you. I don't know, fifth dice is getting quite a few multipliers here. I don't know, man. That might be the one to watch out for. Let me see where it's at right now. We got 30 decillion here, 5 decillion here. Something I can't read there. It looks like 17, 2, and 3. Okay, so this one's still the biggest one. This is still the one we hope for. Because if you want to get a multiplier on the one that's already the biggest, you know. Otherwise, it's not as effective. Fast forward 20 minutes. Like, when I get those fast forwards, it doesn't seem to raise this as much as it should. You know, like I could sit here right now and watch this for a minute, and it looks like it's going up about 0.01 every roll, which is more than 0.01 per second. But if you consider there's 600 seconds in 10 minutes, you know, so, like, shouldn't this be going up by, like, 6, like, times 6, so, like, times 13 million when I get a fast forward 10 minutes? I don't know. That's just, I don't really know. Maybe that just doesn't apply to the prestige or only to the money or something. Anyway, we can up these, I guess, but once again, like, these ascensions are only here in case you don't have the card multipliers. Oh, but here's the other thing, though. Okay, I didn't mention this. I think I should explain this before we finish the video, because otherwise, I don't know. But, once you've drawn the entire deck, you notice it says decks over here now. We have the cards, all the cards here. And we have draw, which we can't do because we've done the deck already. We have decks. Convert your deck to a golden card and your prestige multiplier to luck. So if you do this, now this is the same as prestiging, right? It's the same thing. Both of these buttons do the same thing. If I do this, I can convert the deck to a golden card, which is basically what it just said. Now, I think I explained this in a previous video, but if you get a golden card, you can basically guild any one of these cards. And when you go to prestige and start over, you'll start over with that card already drawn. So what you want to do, essentially, is get the 2s first. So, like, guild all the 2s. And that way, when you start over... Oh, that's the thing. If I do that, it's going to set this back to 0, though. The question is, do you want to do that? Because I could do this, and yeah, I could be making money 1,000 times faster, sure. But, like, what good is it if I'm not eventually working towards something? I've done everything I can do here. So it kind of makes sense, you know, that they would want to set this back to 0. And when you guild the card, you just start over with nothing. Oh, that's really disheartening, though, that it does that. But it has to, though, because otherwise, like, it would be too easy. Okay, now, if you look at these upgrades here, these are the things that you buy with luck. So when I do convert the cards, I will also get luck from whatever prestige I built up in that time. So this is why you might want to actually go ahead and just prestige. Because if I can get it going like 1,000 times faster, I can get this to go up 1,000 times faster. And get it like in the billions or something. And then do this. And the reason you would want to be in the billions before you do this is because look at these upgrades. Like, look at the cost of them. It's 500 million, 500 million. Like, if I did this now, I would get 11 million luck. I couldn't do anything with that. So, like, I wouldn't want to do it now, I don't think. But there's other reasons for that, too. Other reasons for that. And the other reasons are, when you guild a card, it basically means you don't have to draw that card anymore. So you'll be drawing from a deck of 51 instead of 52. But you know what else that means? It means that this price for each card is going to start higher than it did before. It'll start... I want to say it'll start at the cost of the second card, you know, because you're starting with the second, because you're already starting with one, so you would have to pay for the whatever the second card cost, which means it would start at 1.15. But the thing is, it doesn't just do that. The more cards you guild, it starts to apply a multiplier to this number down here that you have to get. And the more cards you guild, the harder it gets to get this thing up. So you could start going crazy and guilding cards if you want. And honestly, it only takes about 5 minutes to guild a card once you get, you know, fast enough. But the problem is that once you get about halfway into the deck, this number is going to be so big that you're going to start slowing down, and you're not going to be able to keep up with drawing the deck. Like, you'll be fighting just to even draw your first card. And so that's what this is for. This is here to speed up all that other stuff so that that doesn't happen to you. So you can get more, you know, ascensions, which essentially means more cards, but you're going to need this to be able to do that. All this crap here. So, roll curve is interesting because it increases the probability to roll higher numbers. That basically means exactly what it says. The more you upgrade this, the higher your rolls are. You can only roll up to a 6, but you have a higher chance of rolling a 6 as you increase this. And less of a chance of rolling 1. Chance to reroll automatically after a roll. So this one's basically like, if you don't want to get the jacks, you can like invest in this, and it'll just automatically roll after a roll, so you don't have to wait for the next roll. This will increase the amount of time you have to wait for each roll. Normally it's 5 seconds, and when you get the jacks, that speeds it up. But if you put this in here, if you put money into this, it'll like increase how long you have to wait for the roll, but it'll also multiply however many points you get. Like, you could make it so you have to wait twice as long for each roll, and you would make twice as much money for each roll. So essentially, like, it seems like there will be no point to that, but that's why this is here. So when you get this high enough, then it doesn't matter if you have a minute-long timer on this thing. If this is invested enough, it'll just keep rolling right after each roll. So that's actually, like, you want to upgrade this, because the multiplier is really, really good. And if you're just sitting here clicking roll, that also, you know, makes this irrelevant. Like, you could get the multiplier without having to wait for the rolls if you're willing to sit here and click the button to roll instead of waiting for the timer to count down. So, because this only affects the timer, it doesn't affect like how often you can roll. You can roll as fast as you want if you're willing to sit and push the button. Anyway, I hope I'm not over-explaining that, but it's really important because like the chance to re-roll automatically. If you're wanting to play idly, then you're gonna want this before you start working too much on this. This increases the combo multiplier every time you roll a combo. Okay, so like yeah, I mean that's pretty much does just what it says it does. I don't think there really needs to be. The combo multiplier is of course this thing up here, this times 37k times 26k times 159k. That goes up every time you roll a combo, which is basically every roll, so it's going to go up on every turn. So yeah, this one's good. Focus chance to hit your roulette focus without spending chips. This is pretty good, yeah. I don't know, like, it doesn't say, like, what percent chance, but I imagine it must be something, I don't know. It would be nice to know what the percentage was, to know what you were spending your money on, but it's pretty expensive, so I imagine it must be pretty good. So that only leaves this one up here, which is multiplies the prestige multiplier. Self-explanatory, just multiplies this little number down here. The more you put into it, the more your multiplier you get. And there you have it. So, you want to sit here and do all that? You know, be my guest. Otherwise, I don't know if I'm going to make any more videos of this, to be honest, because I feel like we've hit the point. Like, look how fast this is going. This is crazy, man. Hey, we got one more roll on the thing here. Might as well level it up. Oh, addicted. Car progression plus 25. Okay, it's kind of a good thing I did that then, isn't it? Jeez. Yeah, if you get all those achievements, yeah, you can offset to some extent the increase in how much you need to get each die here. But yeah, so if I do decide to make a part 4 to this, I'm probably not going to be at this point in the game. I will probably like I want to show myself gilding at least one card. But what I might do is just keep prestiging and see how high I can get this thing. Because if you just keep prestiging, you can just keep doing that until you're up in like the trillions or whatever. If that's what you want to do, you could do that, and then you could just go and buy as many of these as you want. But, or well, use as many as you think. Yeah, but maybe prestiging is the smarter thing to do, because if you don't, like if you just concentrate all on gilding cards and not on prestiging and getting this multiplier up each time you do a run, it might seem pointless to get this up because it's just going to reset back to 0, and that's the whole conundrum. Is that, well, why should I prestige if it's just going to reset back to 0, right? Well, you want to prestige because that gets converted into the points that you buy all this shit with. So yeah, there is more to the game beyond this. There is another thing here that's locked right now that you can do. It's a slot machine, and it affects the game. Like there's more you can do with it. It's crazy. It's crazy to think there's actually more you can do in this game beyond this point. But there actually is. Let me go ahead and spin this and see what I get. First dice times 10. That was a good decision. Because look what just happened there. Oh man. Let's get this up here. Yeah, sometimes I like max because like there's another 5 of a kind. I mean, they're naturally going to happen more often because of how fast it's rolling now. When you're getting like 1 roll every 5 seconds here, you're never going to see it. If you're getting like 3 rolls a second like we're doing here, well, there's like 2 rolls a second, and still. So you can focus on multipliers if you wanted to here, but like you can't focus on multipliers for any one specific die, so I don't see any point in even doing that. You can focus on time to get the fast forward things. I don't see the point of those either, because like I said, they don't seem to affect the prestige. Maybe they do, and and I'm stupid. That's entirely possible. Don't get me wrong, man. Let me tell you. You know, like that Pretender song, "Don't get me wrong." Anyway, never mind. I didn't hit the note. That was horrible. Didn't quite hit the note. That wasn't such a good time. Name that song. That's Runaway by Janet Jackson. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.